And in fact, in the 1950s, Democrats, the party was led by Adlai Stevenson, the governor of Illinois, who ran for president against Eisenhower both in 1952 and 1956. Democrats were really opposed to the role that advertising agencies played in American politics. Stevenson spoke out against it, accused the Eisenhower campaign of running a Cornflakes campaign in which you were choosing your president the way you might choose, what kind of cereal you wanted, what kind of breakfast cereal you wanted. And also Democrats had a hard time retaining ad agencies to run campaigns for them because there weren't very many ad agencies that were Democratic, where the owners were Democrats. But Greenfield was a liberal. He was a very active advocate of civil rights, and in that way was considerably to the left of much of the Democratic Party in the 1950s, was really split over the question of civil rights, had literally splintered into the Dixiecrats and the Democrats earlier. And he became fascinated by, I'm pretty sure he became fascinated by the possibility of using computers to help provide political campaigns with campaign advice in 1952. So as visitors to the museum will know, the UNIVAC was the first kind of commercially available general purpose computer. One was built by Remington Rand for the U.S. Census Bureau to count the census, the 1950 census. And then in 1952, CBS hired Remington Rand's UNIVAC to project the election results on election night in this big kind of PR stunt that was a kind of twofer, right? It was going to be both good for CBS News. It was hopefully going to make watching election night more interesting. And it was going to be good for Remington Rand because they could get people excited about computers. So election night 1952 was really, it's Walter Cronkite, Charles Collingwood, Edward R. Murrow. It's really the very first time that most Americans had ever seen a computer.